we can rely on Doryhe Shugden in a very simple way, in the same way as we rely upon our Guru, Tsongkhapa, our spiritual guide. And we can simply emphasize prayer. We invite him and we pray. Take away my obstacles and give me favorable conditions. That's it. But we can expand that into a lot of understanding. But especially if you're new to the practice, it's very simple. We're inviting Doryhe Shugden, who is our Guru, Tsongkhapa, who is Heruka. We're inviting Doryhe Shugden, and we're making specific requests. Take away my obstacles. And we need to learn what those are, because otherwise we get confused. Some of the things we think are our obstacles have been emanated by our spiritual guide to help us practice Dharma. Our idea of please take away my obstacles is to remove lots of difficult people from our life. That's not what this means. No person, every living being is an object of our patience, love and compassion. So it can't mean that. Sometimes when we say take away my obstacles, it means can I have a really easy life? It's almost like a Dharma couch potato. You're just like, when we hear the path is easy, comfortable and swift, it does mean applying effort to practice it. So when we ask, take away my obstacles, so we're going to learn a little bit more what this means, and give me favorable conditions. So I'll just say now, we're talking about inner, mainly about inner favorable conditions. Like I've already mentioned, we need faith. That is the most extraordinary inner condition. Everything comes from that faith, recognizing our root guru as Tsongkhapa, as Heruka, as our wisdom Dharma protector, Doryhe Shugden. We need that necessary condition. We need our wisdom to be improving, especially the wisdom realizing the things we normally see do not exist. That's a favorable condition, one of the most necessary conditions to be able to become Heruka in this life, swiftly, within a few short years. Because Geshe-la is going to reveal to us in the oral instructions, we weren't recognizing our problems correctly, we're not recognizing happiness correctly, we're not recognizing ourself correctly. Isn't that amazing? That's what we're going to learn. So that has to do with realizing the self we normally see does not exist. That is the basis upon which we swiftly become an enlightened being. So these are like the favorable conditions. We need a good heart. We need to ask ourselves, how loving am I? How loving am I? It is my loving kindness. Am I becoming kinder? More compassionate year by year by year. This is a favorable condition. We will never become Heruka. Grumpy, not liking people, avoiding people, rejecting people, putting people outside our boundaries, etc., etc. Heruka loves all living beings without exception. They're all welcome in to his huge, loving heart. It expands to hold all living beings without exception. So we need to think about favorable conditions. We ask, Basically, we're asking for realizations of Lamrim and Lojong. These are the favorable conditions we need to practice Mahamudra and for it to be effective.